All right, basketball fans, let's get into it, okay? Right now, I want you guys to go down to the bottom, okay? Go down there. Hit the like button. All right? Hit the subscribe button. Come on. Let's go do it right now. Let's go. All right. 2 props tonight. One is market inflation inside suppression matchup. The other is the line volatility sitting far below the distribution. If you size these the same, you're ignoring probability. If you value disciplined edges over hype, once again, hit the like, hit the subscribe. Drop your strongest lean in the comments. Full research lives in the stand store below. Let's get it. All right. Scoop. What to surprise you? Points plus assists under 21.5. Start with momentum. This was 20.5. Now it's 21.5. That's inflation. And heavy under money is already present. That's crowding risk, not automatically reinforced. So before we say anything confident, we introduce the real tension. Minnesota. Yes, the Timberwolves. They play at a slow pace. Possession compression is what I call them. Length at the rim. Top tier assist suppression. That's not friendly environment for a combo guard who needs both scoring and playmaking to clear 22 plus. Now, here we go. Zooming in. Last 5, under. Last 10, 90% under. Last 20, 85% under. Season medians around 18. Most outcomes clutter between 15 and 20. Most of them, if you look at it. That's his production. That's real cushion beneath 21.5. But we delay diverted. What am I missing? Sharp is out. Slight usage bump. Competitive script could push 36 minutes. Efficiency spike games exist in the sample. That's the volatility lane. If he shoots above baseline and the game stays tight, 22 plus becomes reachable. But here's the anchor. Even in recent competitive games, the distribution hasn't shifted upward constantly. It hasn't gone up. Head to head versus Minnesota. That's head to head. 5 for 5 under. The middle ground is around 18. The move from 20.5 to 21.5 actually strengthens the cushion as long as we respect crowd risk. This is a structural matchup alignment. I'm saying it. Under 21.5 points and assists. Distribution under is what I categorize it as. And the risk is efficiency spike plus competitive minutes. That's the only risk you're taking when looking at going over 21.5. All right. We only have 2 props tonight, and we'll follow back, but the Desmond Bain prop went yesterday and it's supposed to went today. So we're bringing in 2, and Desmond Bain is still our featured prop. quick reset. If you're building tonight on PrizePicks, this is the type of number that anchors structure, not emotion. Full board breakdown is in the Stand Store. Stand Store down below the link. Click it. Compare numbers before committing exposure. I track everything publicly through Pikkit. I also track everything on my board. I have my results, my players I pick, my win-loss record. I'm currently on a 5-game win streak. We're going to see what Desmond Bain does because he's in 2 of my picks tonight. He's in a pick tonight here. This is what we picked yesterday. We're going to close it out. And here. We have him on the under here. All right. So that's what we're looking like. Kobe White. Over 16 points and assists. Let's start with the volatility story. This opened higher. Tested at 15.5 points. Now sits at 16. That fluctuation matters. Because when the line moves down and then stabilizes, you ask whether it was real adjustment or temporary injury reaction. And that's the tension. He's listed probable with a calf designation. So before we say anything bullish, we need to confirm, is he active? Which, as of right now, he is. Is there any restriction? Now, let's zoom into structure. Let's go. Let's take a quick look. Last 5, over. Last 10, over. Last 20, over 85%. Last 20, last 10. The season median sits around 25. The line is 16. That's not thin. That's a massive gap to central tendency. And this isn't scoring only dependency. Mid-teen scoring floor, 6 to 8 assist potential, minute stable near 30, matchup profile, bottom tier guard defense, supportive pace, even moderate efficiency clear 16. If you knew, you hear this a lot. What am I missing? Late scratch risk? A late scratch? A blowout scenario? True minutes restriction? If those surface, the edges weaken. But recent production hasn't dipped under the leg tag. The market tested lower numbers and came back. That's strength. This isn't asking for ceiling. It's asking for normal. Over. What I'm saying it. Over 16 points and assists. This is a strong structural over. Strong. And the risk? Late scratch. That's the risk. All right? Bucketed clean. Scoop. Inflation under in an impression environment. White. Structural over with major median separation. Strongest structural cushion, Kobe White. Most matchup aligned suppression, Scoop. Different sizing, different risk tolerance. Anchor structure first. Layer suppression spots carefully. No guarantees, no crowding bias, just probability versus price. Full breakdown is below the stand store. Use PrizePicks for disciplined bills, compare lines, track everything. Comment your strongest position. Like and subscribe for structural breakdowns. Execute intelligently. Let's cash.